HoBNews! Welcome, Will, while I move these flowers.
Thank you, Marks and Spencer's. Surplus flowers. Not just any old flowers.
Yes, some flowers from Marks and Spencer's. We always give those away on a Friday because people say, what's going to happen to these flowers? Well, we'll probably leave them over the weekend, so take them home. Welcome to HoBNews. As always, a pretty random beginning.
Very random.
But we have so much to talk to you about this week. And I think we're going to structure it, Will, if we talk about the events upcoming and then we'll get on to the thank yous and what's happened in the previous week. So we've got two to talk about. Let's start with the reverse advent calendar.
Oh, yes.
A little poster in front of you.
Look, this is Steve Glover. Thank you, sir, for the reverse advent calendar. This is getting out to about 10,000 businesses, groups, churches, you name it. And you all know about how it works. You put something into the calendar, not take it out.
Take something out. You can have a normal advent calendar as well.
But he's also put on the fact there that we also needed some money to keep the lights on. So thank you, Steve, because that's really important. So yes, if you're a group, an individual, and you want to get involved, you see one of these, then get involved. It just tells you what we need.
I've already had loads of emails and messages on Facebook about it, so people are really getting behind it. It's a really fantastic idea, great fun for kids, and you can drop it off any time in December up until Christmas Eve. It will get out to people over the Christmas period. So that's the reverse advent calendar, obviously happening over December. And as December starts, we've got Boston Ride, Will.
Boston Ride, yes, 1st December, an amazing cycle opportunity. I believe we've sold over 50 tickets, probably sold even more than that. And basically it's a 40-mile route from Pencoridge back round to Pencoridge, but it takes you past Cafe 43, which is where we're standing.
We will be at the feed station at the 20-mile marker.
Yes, lots of cakes, I'm told, and concentrates,
all that kind of stuff.
So yeah, tickets are £15, and it sounds like a really fun thing.
It's free for anybody under 16.
Yeah, it's talk about coming in fancy dress.
Come dressed as a Santa. It's going to be really, really fun, and then we hope to do them a lot more in the future.
Thank you, Ian. You've been an absolute star. Made it very, very easy for us, which is fantastic. And having that sort of potential income in the middle of December is amazing.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right, that's all exciting events, plus others that we can't speak about at the moment, but we have got other stuff coming up. So we're now going to say some thank yous. First off, let's say a big thank you to Hispa and team for their Wednesday wonders.
Yeah, fantastic. So Hispa and her team come in once a month, second or
last Wednesday of every month.
And they have produced the most wonderful selection of curries, fresh samosas, just absolutely fantastic meal. And they come in very quietly, get on with their thing, do it all, and then
it's fantastic.
It's a lovely thing.
We've had so many people come back in and go, oh, can't they come back every week? Them gifting their time one Wednesday a month is absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much, Hipsa and team. You have been great.
Could I do a shout out to Sandy Tots?
Sandy Tots Nursery.
Yes.
So you took some very dark pictures and sent them to me, so I can't use them because everybody was standing in front of the light.
Well, it got quite late in the afternoon, so I was running out of time. But yes, lovely, lovely people. Every October for the last couple of years, actually, they have raised a whole lot of tin collecting.
Nothing to do with your grandchildren.
No, but I'm sure that's why Sandy Tots is probably one of the best in town. But really lovely people, it's really
they are very lovely there.
The other quick shout out really is to the Black Country Food Bank.
Yes, thank you very much, Mike, who calls me and Will up randomly, sporadically over time and says, look, like he did the other day, I've got 1,000 loaves of bread. Do you want any? So we said, yes, send some our way. And we spread those out around the different places in town. That's a fly dying. But it's just been fantastic. And if they have any surplus of anything, they drop it off to us, which is really, really kind because obviously they have limited storage space and we can get rid of stuff. But there's stuff like hot chocolate, Marmite.
Yeah, really, really good stuff that will really enhance the level of content of the cafe.
Yeah.
And we've been supported by Black Country Food Bank for the last 9 years, isn't it? We're in our 9th year.
Yeah.
And I remember the very, very first trip down there. So I think that's on the original film, if it's still out in there.
The old documentary where we look like spring chickens.
That's lovely.
Right, it's been a fantastic week, so we've had so much going on. Have we got anything else to say, Will?
Well, just that I was going to say thank you to Lucy who came down. That sort of leads into the amazing bread church we did on Friday.
So we had an amazing bread church on Friday. Behind the scenes, we filmed this on a Friday. That's why I look so drained, because it was half term, so we had 10 children making 2 loaves of bread each, and it was absolutely fantastic. Plus all the usual people who come along to bread church, so it was really jam-packed.
Got their mums and dads.
Lots of families, and we just wanted to say how great it is that families can come down at any time during House of Bread. We've had 10 families that don't usually come down, but because it's half term, there was a bit of extra pressure on food, and it's so important to stay open during the holidays, isn't it? Will?
It is brilliant, and I think especially the Fridays when people come and make the bread, and all the children made the bread, it was absolutely brilliant. We can give the children perhaps a little bit more of an in-depth sort of support with mums and dads.
And it's an extra activity for the holidays, which is absolutely great.
And they all took their 2 loaves of bread, one to keep, one to give away.
And they made some really good bread, actually. So Will mentioned Lucy, and that's very much the background work at House of Bread, but again, vitally important about showing how successful the work that we do is. So what's Lucy doing with Fair Share?
So Fair Share are the biggest providers of surplus food provision. So they work with Tesco's, Asda, a lot of big names, and basically access all the food that would otherwise be thrown away from the big supermarket chains. And
that's what we run on.
Which is what we run on. So we've worked with Fair Share a long time actually, and lots of exciting stuff potentially in that as well. But I think what Lucy found when she came to do her casework for some funding they're applying for was just how important the whole experience was. So it wasn't just the food, it was that dreaded holistic approach.
That's what she's looking for in her research. She's looking at how Fair Share's food helps beyond just filling people's bellies, which is so important. I mean, the whole reason Cafe 43 works is because we have their food and other people's food, the community giving us food as well. But surplus food goes way beyond just filling people's mouths and stomachs.
It was good to be able to help them, and if they secure their funding, which they're looking at, it would be nice to think that some of the casework that they've done here and the time that she spent here, she could actually see that whole approach. So really
brilliant.
Nice. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lucy, for dropping in again. She came back. It must not have been that bad when she came first time. Right, thank you very much, Will, for joining me eventually on this Friday. Thank you very much for watching as ever. If you want to know why we do what we do, how we do it, especially during the winter, check out our new campaign video, the winter campaigns that are going up on Wednesdays at 6 from now on, because we reached it. We did the 10,000 tins. Awesome. Thank you so much once more for watching. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Then I must warn you, said Moses. God will make some very bad things happen until you change your mind. It started almost at once.